Okay. Right, so welcome everybody to this month's website review with Nora. So we're doing these calls to give people opportunity, well, to really learn more about why a website is so important and what to do with it and what not to do with it. So that's pretty much it. I'm Jenny, obviously you know me, and Nora is my secret weapon. Yeah. Okay, guys. So should we just introduce ourselves, because
Yes.
Nora and Luke hasn't met each other, and Sophie maybe have not met Nora either.
No.
No.
Okay, so 1 second. I'm just going to So hello everybody. This is wonderful to be here. Yes, it will be really great to hear, who you are. Very briefly, tell me, what you do, and then when we go on to the review, I can ask you a few more questions. Are we expecting any more people, Jenny, first of all?
We are, but it's always the case, isn't it? They'll have to just drop in as they come, because we have to keep the timings.
Okay, all right.
And if not, they can watch the replay. But
okay, all right, okay. So, who would like to start, Sophie or Luke?
I don't mind.
Go on. Hiya.
Hello, hi, I'm Sophie. I'm a holistic healer. I don't know what you want to know about me. I'm trying to get business. I'm trying to get more clients.
That's pretty simple. Yeah.
That's it, yeah.
And have you done this all your life for a long time?
I've done Reiki quite a long time ago, but then things happen, children happen, I had children and with a lot of issues, and I'm gone back to it now. I've done divine healing. I'm doing drum healing as well, but still struggling to get clients. So here I am.
Wonderful. Yeah. And do you work from home?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have like a session room, or do they come like into your home?
Everything is up. Yeah, I've got a session room apart from the drum healing. It's obviously downstairs. I need more space, so it's yeah.
And do you go places and do sessions as well for other people?
I could do if they ask me. I wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Brilliant. Thank you. I'll probably ask you a few more questions after, if that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's see what Luke's saying.
Hi.
Hiya.
So I'm Luke. So I do a number of different things, but the main thing that I do is I teach people how to become conscious speakers. So I founded the Standout Speakers Academy. So I teach people how to really stand out, how to be different. And it's very much spiritual speaker training. So like getting them really connected with their inner being, and then teaching them how to express that. So that's the first thing. And then the second thing I do is around spiritual mentorships. So I take people, some people I work with are in a pretty low vibration place and things aren't how they want them to be. And I just help to shift the limiting beliefs and any of the bullshit that's stopping them from being themselves. And other people are already like super light and they just want to be activated even more. So I activate them. They're the two main parts to what I'm doing. And my intention is I really want to get more media interviews on TV, radio, podcasts, those kind of things. I find that's a really easy way to get my message out there. And I also have my own TV show, which is called the Standout Online Show, which we want to get more eyeballs on the show. Cool interview show. We want to get more eyeballs onto it. Yeah, so that's me in a nutshell. Right.
Great. Fabulous. Thank you. Okay, let's start with Sophie then. Good. I'm going to share my screen and we're just going to run through.
Nora, you didn't introduce you.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. I'm not going to share my screen. Hello. I am Nora Zimmerman. I've been a graphic and designer for all my life, and I've been doing websites for about, I don't know, 8-10 years now. I love helping people shine online. And I work with people that are already, in a business and are stepping up. So they are obviously, it's like they have quite some expertise and they're stepping up and up leveling their business. And I also run a small program, well, it's not small, it's a program called Your Website School. And that one is for businesses that need a little bit of support about not just with a website, but about how to market themselves, how to almost be in the flow of selling their services and be confident about what they're putting out there. So we do design the website, I design that, but also we work a little bit on structuring the services, what words we're going to use, and all of that helps them basically get more clients, or I wouldn't say more clients, I'd say the right clients, that they are aligned with what they're offering. Because, that's part of having a website. You want the people that are really tuning into what you're offering, and the ones that are not tuning in, you don't want them to spend time on your website. So the website is already serving you to select people and take them through, your marketing process to get them to buy whatever you're selling or get them to contact you, whichever is, the intention and the goal of the website. Sometimes it can be more than one. So yeah, that's me. And I can get carried away talking about websites. So, share my screen. All right, we've got Sophie here. So, let's have a look. So, So how long have you had this website, Sophie?
No, quite a while ago. So I'm sorry about the numbers on date. I've changed a bit a few weeks ago. So
Okay.
but, yeah.
Okay.
It's not finished. There's still things I want to change, though.
Yeah. I'm just going to stop sharing, and I'm going to see you fully. Yeah. I just pick up a little bit of like shyness, but at the same time, like lots of power in you.
Yeah, spot on.
Okay. And I'm just looking at the services. You've got quite a few things that it says on the website that you do, but is there something that you really love doing? Which part is it that?
I like making people better. I like the divine healing and the drum healing. That's the two main things I like to do.
You enjoy those ones the most?
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously all the other tools, you might use them as required, but, it is really about making people better rather than the technique that you use.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. And have you been through processes with people? I feel like you hold process as well.
What do you mean?
Like people come with heavy stuff and you kind of gently move them through to, wherever they need to go. Yeah. It's almost like, are you like very intuitive as well?
Yeah. I'm very visual. When I do the drumming, I'll see so many things. I worked on a lady which I never met in the hospital. I've asked to work on the brain, and I could see suddenly everything in the brain. It was like amazing, but I'm just discovering more and more. So, but I'm more visual. Yeah.
Yes. And do you tell them what you see?
Well, it depends who. You can't tell. I worked on a neighbour last week. Sorry, I just couldn't tell too much because he thought I was from another planet. But
yeah. It just sounds in a way like you've got. It's almost like your way of working is very intuitive, and obviously, you're channeling a lot, but you haven't got like the right words to explain it to people.
Yes.
That's what's happening.
Yes. Yeah.
Even in person and on the website, yeah?
I don't, I'm lacking of expressing, yeah.
Okay. And also, obviously, are you French?
I am, yes.
Okay.
That's obvious.
Okay. All right. Okay. Merci.
De rien.
So let's go to the website. I think what I see in you, which is this kind of, it's like a very fine, very refined power, but very, very subtle as well. It's not really showing here. I mean, the photo is beautiful and it's a really good choice, you know, for like the idea of depth and power. But here, your photo here is a little bit stuck in the sense that I think you're wearing a jacket like a suit, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have any nice photos, that's why.
Yeah. I almost see you as a shaman woman, like standing in your power in nature.
That's right, yeah. Sorry.
I almost see you like fully, you know, like with a long dress, maybe just in your power. Did you say you've got a drum as well?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Yeah, I feel that is like, you know, it's almost like you need to almost embody that.
That's what I wanted to do, but I never had enough money to do the course, so it's in there somewhere.
Okay, so I think for you, the images are going to be really important rather than the words.
Okay.
Because you're not like a words person. I pick up that perhaps from what you said as well, you know, the visuals are going to be like the really compelling thing. And if you're going to invest any money, you know, I know a wonderful photographer that would pick up on that as well.
Mm-hmm.
And would be just really beautiful to have you, just show yourself in that. It's like this moment of, you know, when you're tuned in, right? So, for example, Luke, he can speak. I can tell he can speak loads.
Yeah, I know.
And Jenny can too. You know, but, you know, with you, I feel it's not about words. It's going to be more about images, and the image is going to create the atmosphere of what you want to communicate. Does that help so far?
Yes, it does, because I feel like I can't sell myself to attract people. Like you said, I'm stuck with words, but once I got them.
I think also the website is a little bit misaligned to who you are.
Okay.
You look a little bit formal and a little bit dry. Obviously, you know, I'm not even going to go.
I don't have any photos, that's why.
You can also choose very, very good Shutterstock, you know, and stock library photos that communicate that feeling of, you know, the depth, the touch, the channeling, you know, and the shamanic journey. Because even if people don't understand shamanism, they're going to connect with that idea. That's why I said process as well, because shamanism is a journey, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So have you seen Natalie's website that I've done?
No.
You remind me of her.
Really?
Yeah. She's different. I mean, she's a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, she talks about the journey of transformation. Can you see that these photos are evoking rather than actually showing you? Then we have a photo of her, but you can see, you know, she's in nature. She looks, you know, she looks fresh and no makeup and, right. And these are other photos as well. You know, there's like an intimacy. She uses the word intimacy here. Obviously, she does women's circles. But can you see that the atmosphere is already very, yeah?
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, there's like an atmosphere. And I think you're going to have to go for that rather than go very worthy and educational about what the techniques are and all of that.
Okay.
For you, you're going to read, you know, you can lead better with images. And I think you're going to be more comfortable as well with that. So look, she's a therapist, obviously, but she works in a different way. And look, that's exactly
yeah.
Right? She's standing in her power. And it takes some energy to have a photo like that. Yeah? So let's go back to your website. So you've got the services here. Then you've got the about. Let's go to the about.
It's not finished. I'll need to change all these.
Okay. After
Yeah.
searching all my life,
No.
I think you can really go for. Are you quite tall as well?
No, I'm small.
Okay. I think you can go for full size pictures of you. You know, not like a portrait, because sometimes portrait pictures are like a little bit formal and, you know, more like a bio. Whereas in this case, you know, it's like you've got like a royalty about what you do, I think. And, you know, we need to show you, you know, full regalia.
Mm.
So it says, that is where I belong. There's,
I've got to change all these. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. Born in France. Okay, so here you talk about in first person, and then here you talk in third person. So just choose one. I would speak in first person for you because your business is very, very, very personal.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is like a lovely story. You can keep it there, but, you know, make it all in the first person. The other thing you can do is you can get someone that is good with English grammar to edit this for you.
Oh, yeah.
For example, this I here, you know, it should be a capital I, no space there. And all those details, they make the website feel unprofessional. Even though, you know, I understand what you're trying to say. Every single detail, you know, is playing against you in this case. You know, when the grammar is not correct, when it's first person, third person, you know, all of those things, they take away the professionalism. Okay, and then what's happening here? Okay. So basically, we need to have one call to action, right, for the website. For websites like yours, you know, one call to action is enough. You know, regardless of what they are booking, you know, what do? Do you vet them before? Do you get them to pay and book a session? How does that work for you?
Oh, they just come. Well, normally they come here.
They come. Do they telephone you or do they email you, kind of thing?
Mostly email, yeah.
Okay, all right. So the main thing to do, which is here already, which I really like, is get in touch, right?
Yeah.
Or book your appointment. Are they both the same thing?
It's not finished yet. Yeah, it's not.
Oh, okay. So they don't really go anywhere just yet.
Not yet. Well, they normally send me emails
and where do they? Okay, it goes to an email.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, a few things to change.
Okay, all right, okay. And here, what do? Do you explain each service, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Okay. I think overall, Sophie, for the homepage and for the services, the best way to do this is to talk to the felt need that the customer may be coming with. They're probably going to be either in some form of pain or physical issues, or, you know, so in a way you need to almost describe what people tell you that they come with. And you know, the other thing that you might need help with is you might need to get someone to help you with the copywriting, because it's not your strength, not because you're not good at it, but so that exactly the right words come through, you know, to communicate exactly what you want to say. And here is almost like, you know, you're saying, you know, I am Sophie, I am wisdom, and I'm here to guide you through your path. I will assist you by holding your hands so we can get back to the source. Healing is for all. The universe has a healing place for you too. Okay, so what you're saying is that basically healing is accessible to anyone, and you're just going to help them through that, yeah?
Yeah, to find, yeah.
Okay. It sounds to me a little bit simple. I think you offer much more than that.
Yeah, I just, I want to use my daughter as an example, because she's been sick for 14 years, but she never gave up.
Right.
And then we healed, we managed, she healed.
Yes.
And what the message I want to put across is don't give up. You got a chance as well, for you as well. Everyone has a chance. So, yeah.
Okay. That is your message.
Well, what's that? Yeah.
That is it then. Okay. Okay, perfect. Just like Luke, you know, he's saying, you know, on his website, he's saying, I come from a broken background, blah, blah, blah. If I made it, you can make it too.
Yeah.
So in a way
I've seen
here,
that,
this is
yeah,
the same.
yeah.
Yeah. You need to almost put that first and foremost, you know, on your homepage. But also I would describe as well, first and foremost, you know, where is it that these people are at, you know, something about how they're feeling. Because what you deal with is a lot with to do with feelings as well. Yeah. And then when you're guiding them, you need to guide them. You can work with me in such and such way, or you can work with me in such and such way. All the sessions are 1-to-1 and blah, blah, blah. And that's it. I wouldn't really go on to explaining an awful lot more. I mean, I quite like this where you say, you know, I work with people that are stressed, you know, but you can also say, you know, are you at a place where you're stressed, or you've got low self-esteem, or you're depressed? You know, it could be more like talking to the person directly rather than I do this.
Okay.
So you can change that.
Okay.
Testimonials.
I've got
Why do you
updated.
have fluctuation here?
That's when I didn't know what to do in my life. I've got to
remove
take
it
this off.
for now. Yes, especially from what you tell
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
I
no,
would
how to
remove
do it.
it. Just you don't need to delete it. You can just hide it, and then when you feel like doing more tuition, you put it back on. Okay.
Yeah.
Testimonials. Okay. Do you have?
Yeah, I've got to change. I've got a few more to add and change
Yeah.
those. 'Cause
I mean, it just looks a little messy and
Yeah.
unclear who says what. You know, it just looks like a block of text. So maybe just put some lines in between to split the testimonials and to make it a bit more clear. So
Okay.
things like THX, you know, just spell it out properly. Add a capital letter. Give a space.
Oh, I just copied what the customer gave me. That's
No.
okay.
This is a reflection of you.
Okay.
Everything here is a reflection of how professional you are. So if I come here and I see that, I think it's a bit informal.
I thought you had to just copy what they say, or just not.
I wouldn't. With their permission, I'll say, can I please edit and tweak and improve your testimonial?
Okay. Well do then.
Can I just change the grammar a little bit? If you ask nicely, people usually say yes.
Okay.
So, and then for the services, I just have a feeling that you could almost remove some of these and talk only about, you know, divine healing and Reiki drum healing, because it's like you're spreading yourself instead of focusing. And if you perhaps focus in on those two and the whole conversation, a website is a conversation, right? You're talking, you're offering feedback, you're picking up on what's going on with them, you're reflecting back. You know, it's a bit of a marketing conversation, a website. So I would just leave the two services and make it really clear, okay, how it works, what it helps with, and how to book. That's it, really.
Okay. How about Reiki? You just did it Reiki as well?
Well, if you want to offer it, I would offer it. Just remove your photo from the headings. It just looks like not quite there.
Yeah, I wanted to blend it, but
yeah, that's a job in itself.
Yeah.
To change your life, divine healing. Ask and you shall receive. I mean, this is really beautiful. Do you have are you able to do heading 1 and heading 2 and heading 3, things like that?
Doing what, sorry?
So the copy can be, you know, for the headings, you can have it a little bit bigger.
Oh, yeah. Should be
just use categories for breaking down the information then. So you can put some things in heading 1, some things in heading 2, and some things in heading 3. So it will be better picked up by the search engines.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then contacts and prices. I would put the prices on the services pages as well.
I've got to change all this as well. This is, I don't like it now.
I think here, you know, the contact page is a really, really, really good place to connect with people. If people get to the contact page, I always say to my clients, bingo, you know, you are one step closer to being called. You're one step closer to a booking. So the contact page is a really, really, really important place to actually welcome people to, okay, welcome here. I am going to take your hand, just like you say that you take people's hands. I'm going to take your hand and this is what you can do. Please fill in this form, or please telephone me and we can have a chat about, you know, how I can help you, blah, blah, blah. I would put the prices away from the contact page and with the services. Or you can just put, you know, prices range between and between, you know, for an hour session here if you want to. But contact is really like, you know, it is just already a contact page. People want to get in touch by them if they come to this page. And here you can really put a photo of you. So the essential thing about your website is when people are coming to your website, it's like you welcome them to your world or to your house. So when you open the door and someone comes to your house, what you do, you greet them. Hey, how are you? Right? You welcome them. And also you give them some slight instructions. You tell them, you can put your coat here. Would you mind taking your shoes off, please? Would you like a tea? Right? So you are pointing to people as to what they can do. And in the website, it's the same thing. When they come to the website, you greet them, then you tell them what they can do, you know, and then you start guiding them. And in your case, your main call to action is always get in touch.
Okay.
Get in touch, book a session.
Yeah.
That's all they need to do throughout your website. Yeah, and I would put the story of your daughter big and important on the about section.
Okay. Yeah, I have to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a plan. But
do you have any questions?
no, it's really helpful actually. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I can put then in the Facebook group, I can add the details of the photographer that I think will be amazing for you. And she's not expensive at all. She's extremely affordable.
Yeah. Should I change all the photos? I mean, those background photos as well. And I mean, like
no, it's just mostly photos of you. I mean, I can give you a whole. I've seen on the services you've got different photos.
Yeah.
These are lovely. I mean, but I don't think they really mean very much. You know, you need a lot more power here for what you do. They're a little bit too soft, you know, but you can give that kind of. It's a fine thing between the softness and the power that you need to communicate. So when you pick photos, think of those things.
So I like to put more photos as well. That's why you know.
As well, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like the website we saw for Natalie, did you notice that there's a fire? And that's like really, that's power, right? So that's how you choose photos that are not of you, that they almost complement the message of what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
So I think Sarah from Canada has joined us. Sarah, is that you there? Are you there? I don't know if she's listening. Robin joined us as well.
Yes. Hello, Robin, and hello, Sarah.
Is Robin there still? I can't see the. There he is. Yeah.
I'm here.
There you are, Robin.
Yeah. I'm just hiding.
Okay. I don't know if Sarah. Sarah, are you there? She's not answering. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
So obviously, Sophie, you can ask any questions after, you know, in the Facebook group, and then, you know, we can continue chatting. I mean, this is a very, very quick, you know, overview. But I think,
it's fine.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Luke.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello. I'm sure I can't pronounce your name properly, but we were wanting to call our son Luke, but because I couldn't pronounce it, then we just had to change it.
Really? Yeah. It's not a very common name outside of England. Like Italians, French people, they don't know it very well.
Exactly. Well, we have Lucas in Spanish, but it's very different.
Yeah.
So you told me earlier a little bit about you. And maybe I'll ask again. If you just close your eyes and put your hand on your heart. Yeah. What is it that you really, really, really love doing?
I really, really love making people feel uncomfortable, and I really love giving people breakthroughs.
Wow.
That's the big thing for me.
Got it. Okay, so making people feel uncomfortable and then giving them breakthroughs.
Yeah, when you're uncomfortable, it means you're growing. If you're comfortable, you're not growing. You're not stretching yourself enough.
Got it. Got it. Okay. So that's what you love doing, in whichever format.
Yep. Don't I, Jenny? I like to make people very uncomfortable.
You're muted. I'll unmute you. Oh, I
Yeah,
can't.
no, he does. He does. But then I don't care. I am uncomfortable, and I just go with it.
Jenny, look, he's muted. Can you unmute him for me, please?
Oh, yeah, no, he's right.
I was muting and unmuting myself because I've got there's music playing in the background in the restaurant I'm in, so I didn't want it to like.
Oh, don't worry.
So.
Don't worry. We'll just go through. So, and you've been doing this for a long time?
I started my speaking business in October 2015. Before that, I was a sales coach for a big corporate company. So,
okay.
Been teaching and training for like 7 years now, roughly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, our business has been going for just over 2.5.
And do you like groups? Do you like one-to-one? What you prefer?
I love speaking at events and I love doing workshops, but I find the way to get people the real breakthroughs, the lasting breakthroughs, is doing the one-on-one mentorships. So I do both. But I find with the one-on-one mentorships, the value exchange is really important for me, and I only want to work with people who want to do the work.
Yes.
If people are tire kickers, and they don't do what I tell them to, then it causes frustration. So I only want to work with people that really want to become great speakers, really want to transform.
Right. Okay. And so even if they can pay you, you can say no, yeah?
Yeah, because people can only work on my mentorships via an interview, and if I don't get the energy from them, then they don't get my time.
Okay, perfect. Got it. Good. So you've got a good filtering system there in place.
Yeah, they have to fill in an application form and then they have to do an interview.
Okay. All right. Okay. And is there? Okay, let's have a look at the website. So how long have you had this website?
About 2 years.
Okay. And how is it going? Does it work?
I don't really push people to it that much because I get most of my clients through social media and I get most of my clients through speaking at events.
Okay.
So my website is more just for my positioning, and so event organizers can check me out, and when people Google me, it's an authority site. That's all it's there for, really.
Yes.
It doesn't provide me with much data. I don't get many leads from it. I do get some, but not very many.
Yes.
But there's no funnel or anything that I run that takes people to my website, and I almost never talk about it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I got that. I had that impression. Yeah. And also, okay. And if they want to book on events, how do they do that? Do they do it here on the website in this events tab?
Most of my events are done in my social media, but yeah, you can click on events and it'll show you like my retreat that's coming up, and it'll show you some other stuff that I'm speaking at, and you can then book tickets through there.
Okay. So do they go to another platform or do they stay on your website? Does it all happen inside?
The ticket sales are done through Eventbrite. Usually.
Okay. Right.
So there's a link for them to click through.
Okay. All right. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right. Let's go to the homepage. So, yeah. Luke Scott, international speaker, TV show host, and spiritual mentor. Wonderful. Are you ready to welcome new levels of love and joy into your life? I see nothing about making people feel uncomfortable here. Learn the things that truly successful people know that the masses don't. I love that. They don't teach you these things in any school, of course. Wonderful. That's a really, really, really good call to action for the newsletter. I love that. And do they go into an email sequence? Yeah, I suppose.
Yes, yeah. I use Aweber.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I mean, I think also what happens with a website like this, which is not actually, you know, performing that very many tasks, you know, in the sense of selling or, you know, finding leads, is that, like you said, you know, people come and check you out here, and the website pre-qualifies them, even if you don't see any results, any like practical visible results. My website doesn't do very much either, but it pre-qualifies people, so when they come and speak to me, they've already looked at my portfolio, they're already familiar with things I've done.
Yeah.
So it's almost that thing that we were saying before, it either attracts them or makes them come somewhere else.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, a good thing. So are you happy with this website, with the way it looks and the way it feels?
Yeah, I think when people check it out, it gives them a good impression of me. It looks very professional.
Yeah.
And it's mainly, you know, for event organizers, they just need to know that they can trust you, that you know what you're talking about.
Right.
Um,
Okay, got it. Okay, so it's not really for the punters.
Not really.
Mm.
Well, people like testimonials. That's why I've got a testimonials page. And
Yes.
the products, so it explains a bit about my products, just so the more logical people can see it.
Yeah.
This homepage is just basically selling why you need a mentor.
Yes.
If you scroll down, it just tells them that they need to get a mentor if they want to be successful.
Take action and get a mentor. Yes.
And then a couple of testimonials.
Yeah.
And then another call to action for people to sign up to my stuff.
Right. Okay. Sorry, I'm just going to move that up. Receive live events updates. Oh, okay. And this is your blog, yeah? The blog entries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, and I saw that earlier. I mean, I love that. I don't know if it's a footer item. I would probably move it up because it's really what sells to people, you know. Like we were saying earlier, if he's done it, I would want to do it too. I mean, the thing I feel about this website, but maybe it's correct because from what you say, you know, promoters and events organizing, there's no kind of warmth to it. It feels like really, you know, dry and a little bit overly professional. You know, what I see here is like you're super friendly, right? And you're super like, I get, this is just an impression, that you're like a bit bantery and, you know, a bit jumpy and energetic and, you know, all of that kind of high vibrancy that you have is not here on the website. However, maybe you don't want that to be here. I don't know. You know what I mean? It just looks like the website was created for you to be like immediately elevated, to have kudos, to be able to get into these, you know, leveling up circles, you know, of people that you were not reaching before. Is that correct?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I think at some point,
if you go on the About Luke section, that has pretty personal stories about me and some more warmer pictures.
Right.
I
mean, I'm saying also the colors, you know, they're a little bit, you know, like corporate colors that are being used.
Yeah.
I saw on the blog entry.
They're my branding colors, the deep blue and the silvers and the whites.
Okay. All right. Okay. And you're wearing a red t-shirt, burgundy t-shirt.
Yes, I'm experimenting.
Ah.
But I usually always wear blue, green, or red.
Okay. All right. Okay.
They're my three colors. My good feng shui colors.
Blue, green, or red?
On stage, I'm always in blue. Yeah, on stage, it's always a blue suit.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that here.
I like to stand on stage in a blue suit and talk about angels. It confuses people.
Okay. Growing up in a dysfunctional family. Okay. This is not clickable, is it? These little things here.
No, that's one of my blog posts, though, if people go to my blogs.
From here?
No, it's not clickable from there, no.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's you know, obviously the words are amazing. It talks in the third person, so you know that's pretty clear. But then somewhere it says join our newsletter, so you know that's something you need to decide if it is join my newsletter, join Luke's newsletter. You know, just
Yes.
decide. You know, one person
Should be third person.
throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's, you know, it's all about you. And then here, obviously, these little icons for Facebook and Instagram, oh, they're not even clickable. So maybe just remove that. It just looks a little bit odd.
Okay.
Just the layout is a little bit messy. You know, it would be nice to have it a little bit more tidy, you know. It just feels a little bit like it's been added as you go kind of thing. Like the website grew, and so you've been adding stuff as you went. And maybe some of these things can be clickable.
Okay.
That's the about page. Products. Is that what? Is it different from events?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, these are online things, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you have this here?
They're my blog posts.
So why would you have the blog posts on the products and services?
That's just how my web designer did it.
Right. Okay.
No idea. I can get rid of that. Never thought about it before.
It's just a bit like, oh, I come to the products and then I see the blog posts. Like, oh, it's like when people are on a website, you know, things have to be like super, super simple and super easy for them to land where they want to land. So it's like going through a portal, you know. I thought I was going, you know, to the next room and then I appear in a car park kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's all. That's just a small thing.
It will be gone.
Yeah. And if you're interested in any of the following services, please click the links, fill in the contact form. Okay, here I would say something, you know, these are, you know, Luke's, you know, flagship products, you know, thousands of people have used them and they transformed their lives. They felt uncomfortable and they, you know, grew through their discomfort, blah, blah, blah. And these are the products. And let's have a look. How to find your purpose. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Again, it's a little bit messy because it's not very clear, you know, that I can click there. It says here, click to find the next step. Then the photo looks like a video, but I cannot click. Then here I can click on the heading, but this is like too close, you know, to the one before. So maybe it's almost like it would be better off to have them packaged in a different format if they are products that they can buy, almost like this, right? Like the blog entries.
Okay.
What do you reckon? So it's clear, so I can see 1, 2, 3, and then maybe 4, 5, 6, however many you have. Otherwise, I have to scroll down quite a lot to see the products.
Okay.
And what you can say here, I imagine these are like all affordable things, aren't they?
Everything. The expensive doesn't exist. Just depends on your perception.
Yeah, okay. But what I'm saying are these entry-level things for people to get to know you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Some of them are, yeah. The mentorship program's my high-level program, but the others are only like $500.
Okay. Right, okay. Oh, so this is the mentorship program.
Yeah.
And these are online things that they do on their own. Yeah, I think this could be refined a little bit, you know. There could be a bit more of like, you know, these are the ways you can work with Luke. You know, and you have 4, 5, 6 different things. And then when they click, they can see, you know, a little bit more in, you know, detail what's happening with each of those products. Because some of them, like you say, they are online things, but they're self-paced, and some of them are, you know, full one-to-one interaction.
Okay, so would you do this as like blocks, like have a block for each product, like a grid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Yeah. Just do the same format as the blog, and it probably can be created exactly like a blog as well,
Cool.
I presume, if this is on WordPress. So yeah, I would use the same format, and then especially because they book outside of here, they go onto Eventbrite, don't they?
Yeah, they book everything takes into landing pages. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. That's exactly how it feels. It feels like the copy from the landing page has been copied and pasted here, without really taking care of the website itself. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So when you go to a product page, you've got, say you go to like a shopping thing, yeah? You see the photo of what the t-shirt is, then it says, you know, this t-shirt is called Mitzi Farrow, and you can see, you know, the details and maybe how it was made and the materials and description. And, you know, it's like you've got a few little details that put you in the picture of what this product is. And this is kind of not happening here.
Okay.
So, and I think, you know, this is obviously a way of making money, so it's quite important. And the events are separate, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So do you say in the homepage, you know, that they can work with you one-to-one? Sorry, I'll go back to the homepage.
Yeah. In the homepage, it says there's a button that says click here to ask Luke to be your mentor. Oh, take action today and get a mentor.
That's the one, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it get a mentor, any mentor, or Luke to mentor you?
Good point. Yeah.
No, I just assumed you've got a team of mentors.
Not at the moment, just me.
Okay, all right, okay. So make it the super personal there. Again, these little icons, they just look very, 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 well, not you. They just look like what someone would do to look professional, right? You know, the way you work, you know, I think I would just probably move these, you know, create a life worth living here. So separate these two things. So have these three together, 1, 2, 3, and then ready to take your life to the next level and move it below.
Okay.
I mean, this is good. It just gives a really good atmosphere of what's going on. I mean, the copy is brilliant. The copy is generally really, really good. You've got some red here. I'd love to see more red throughout. A little bit of warmth.
Okay.
And then testimonials. Let's have a look. Again, you've got the blog thing, the blog bar. Just keep it, you know. I mean, is a blog a popular place? You know, do you want to push the blog, basically?
Not especially.
No. So I would remove it. It's like distracting from the object of the page.
Yeah. Cool.
Testimonials. Do you keep it alive, the blog? Or is it kept updated? Or is it kind of...
I don't do them super often.
Right, okay. So no, just remove this blog bar. You know, some people, the blog is the main traffic generator.
Yeah.
But it sounds like your main traffic generator is social media.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, you know, it's really good in your case to have, you know, the social media here at the top. You know, for many other people like me, I don't want to have the social media because that's not really where I talk to people, right? I talk through my newsletter. But for you, that's super important because that is your place. And it also indicates, you know, you know, it just indicates that you are bubbly, you know, that you are perhaps of a certain age and all those kind of things. How old are you?
30.
Okay.
Just turned 2 months ago.
Oh, congratulations.
I'm officially old.
Officially old.
We're the oldies.
You could say the same as you said about expensive. It's just a perception, isn't it?
It sure is.
That's why we laugh.
So testimonial, overcoming fear, Darren King testimonial. So you've got some videos then, and then a little screenshot of is this person famous, Oliver John?
No, he's one of my mentees.
Okay.
He's just saying that asking me to be his mentor was one of the best decisions he ever made.
Yeah. Okay. It just looks a little bit messy. This first testimonial is obviously done with a phone and it's portrait. This one is landscape. This one is a Facebook thing. Might be nice to tidy up the testimonials to make them look a little bit neater, either in writing or videos or whatever. But just show you quickly. I've got a page with testimonials and video.
Okay.
So what I did is I've extracted a little phrase from what they're saying, in case people are not listening. So it says, you have changed the way I think about my business. I extracted that simply because a lot of people that come for your website school, they think, oh, I should, I've been doing business this way and this is the way I do it. And then they kind of have like a reframe. Just by doing the website, they reframe. So that was quite important for me. I don't want them to say, oh, it's a lovely program. Yes, I'll recommend everybody, right? Like what you said, it changed my life.
Yeah.
And then here it says, for me, doing a website school was empowering. I am sharp, I'm on point, and I'm powerful. This one's for you, Sophie. You need to listen to Amanda. You need to listen to the interview, exactly what she says.
Okay.
So, and can you see that it's tidy, that there's like a finesse to the way it's done. The format is the same, right?
Yeah.
And then there's a call to action, which is only one call to action throughout my whole website. I don't have any more. I don't tell them to talk to me. I just tell them to fill in a form. I don't even allow them to email me.
Okay.
Okay? So, any questions so far?
Nope, it's all good.
Good. Let's have a look at the contact page then. Please fill in the contact form below. No full stops on headings, please. We would love to hear from you if you're interested in her look. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're talking to them. So say if I was a punter, could I use this contact form as well?
What do you mean?
So if I wanted to have one-to-one mentorship and I have questions about it, or if I wanted to attend an event.
Yeah, if you click the drop-down box, then there's different options. So where it says name, email.
Oh, yes, mentorship program. Oh, okay, wonderful. So what I would do is I would just say, please fill in, I would love to hear from you, or I'm here, ready to hear from you, whatever, in your own words, just make it a little bit more friendly and welcoming. And then say, use this form if you'd like to hire Luke, blah, blah, blah. Then also, if you have any questions about my upcoming events, blah, 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 you can use this form to get in touch. Do you have a frequently asked questions? Because I bet people email you about all sorts of stuff.
No, I don't have that.
No.
I do in my Facebook groups. I've got private Facebook groups.
Right.
And in there, I deliver free videos, content, everything. So all I do is I just funnel people to my Facebook groups. Like I've got a speakers group where there's hundreds of videos in there, and a spirituality group where there's hundreds of videos. It's like that's where I push people to.
Okay. So would you not want to tell them that exists here on the website? Something in the lines like, once we work together, you can join me, in my private Facebook groups. And if we haven't worked together, and you want to have a taste of, how to work with me, you can come to this Facebook page, or, you guide them to wherever you need to guide them, right?
Yeah.
Are the Facebook groups for people that have worked with you only, the private ones?
No, they're for anyone who's interested in public speaking or spirituality.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Oh, that's good. And are you not interested in monetizing that, huh?
I get a lot of clients from there.
Right.
But they are free. I do have different groups which are paid, but these two are in particular free.
Oh, okay. So that's a really good thing to do here. You know, maybe even on the homepage or, you know, on the products page, you can guide people to like have a taste of, you know, who you are and what you do, you know, and it's almost like that's where your resources are. You don't have resources here. You've got the resources on Facebook.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Because lots of people have resources pages, you know, on their own websites, you know, where there's videos and there's this and there's that. But what you're doing is you're keeping the resources on Facebook because that's where you feel comfortable.
Yeah. Do you think it's good to have a resources page on your website too?
I'd love to see a resources page on your website. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I would replace the blog with the resources pages of your videos. Because if you're prolific creating videos and that is what you're training people to do, it's a little bit crazy not to have many videos here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
could just literally upload them. Whatever you've got done already. You don't need to create any new content. And what I would do is I would make them, I would create a library that is very well curated and it's very well tagged. So people can find easily. I imagine there's not going to be just 4 or 5, there's going to be at least 10, 20, right?
Okay.
So if there's going to be quite a few, you can tag them by, you know, fear, you know, whatever the words are that people are going to identify with to click on. And then they just rearrange themselves by the tags and the categories.
So would you call that page a resources page? Is that what you would call it? Is that the best word?
I don't know in your case, because resources sounds a little bit old, and I feel that maybe you can have a better word.
Okay.
Resources and libraries like old-fashioned, and you're very modern. So, you know, it's like learn for free, or, you know, watch, look in action, or, you know, something in those lines.
Okay. Cool.
Good. Any questions?
Nope. All good. Need to make it look prettier. I haven't really analysed it so much because it's just done, but I'd see definitely around the testimonial page and the product page, it doesn't look pretty. It's not visually pleasing for me. So yeah, definitely need to shift those and make them look tidier.
I think also, yeah,
there's a big
what
one.
we were saying earlier, you know, it kind of reflects on the professionalism of what you do. And I bet when you turn up on those stages, you know, it all goes like clockwork. You know, everything's delivered, everything's on time, you know, you're sharp, you're on point, you are, you know, super, super, super amazing. So you want the website to reflect that precision that I pick up in you, you know, like you're not going to mess it up. You're just going to make it work, like whatever it takes, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so I feel that that could be, you know, just like the website lacks finesse all round. Was it done by a man?
Yes.
Yes. It feels that too. You know, maybe you need a little bit of a feminine, you know, it's not softening the edges, it's adding the beauty.
When I got the website done, I hadn't had my spiritual awakening yet. So I got my website done before I had my spiritual awakening. And so it hasn't been revamped since I've integrated a lot of my divine feminine. So
yes. Okay. I wouldn't say do anything yet. I think because I just feel, this is just like what I feel at the moment, I feel you're going to almost, you know, go to the next round, to the next level of your expertise, you know, soon, the next year. And that's when you're going to need almost like a new website. A lot of things are going to fall away. It still feels like this one is a little bit old. You know, some of the old stuff is here, but I wouldn't just go and invest lots of money in it just yet. You know, save it and just be more aware when you go to websites, you know, what you're seeing, how they're feeling, because you may just be that, you know, in a year's time, you only need a landing page, you know, and then you direct people to different places. It might be a full website like it is anymore. It just feels like this incarnation is going to last you a little bit longer, and it may take a completely different shape.
Okay, cool. Great.
Good. So, any questions from anyone?
No, thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome. Hey, Sarah.
Hi.
Hello. Would you like to say hello and introduce yourself?
Oh, is it not on? Hi. I'm Sarah.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. I don't know. I'm a psychic, I guess, and I've been working with a group of girls on this Trinity Sisterhood page for a couple of months now, and it's been really amazing. We have it set up so it's like all of these holistic, like there's lotions, all sorts of things like incense, jewelry, all crystals and all the sorts. And we have a separate part where we have our names, and it takes you to a page where it shows the types of readings you can get.
Okay.
Different like amounts and stuff.
And are you in charge of running that website?
No, Amber is, but she gave me permission to come on here and figure things out to see what we can do to better everything.
Okay.
So, Nora, sorry to interrupt. Yeah. Sarah will be on the call next month, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. So, the web page, I've had a look at the website, and it is this collaboration between different services. And Sarah provides one of them.
Yes, I got that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
okay. All right. No, I was just wanting you to introduce yourself and say hi before we go off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
and
Nora,
welcome. And I look forward. Yeah.
I don't know.
Nora, sorry.
Sorry, that was just kind of overlapping. What were you guys saying there?
There's a little bit of a delay, so do you want to go ahead, Jenny?
Yes. Yes, we need to finish. So Nora, can you just, for those who are watching and who likes knowing more, could you just tell the website school how it works just briefly, and then your one-on-one services that you do?
Okay. All right. Okay. So your website school is a group program where I do a little bit of mentoring, and I design your website as well. And it lasts about 8 or 9 weeks, and we work together in a very small group. It's quite intimate, and we have live online calls where, you know, I guide you as to how to write the content for the website, how to convey and communicate your message clearly and with power. And then from there, you know, I help people as well with their photography. It's like a whole branding exercise compressed in the timeline. And then I design the website and I teach you how to manage the website. So this is mostly for businesses that want to do it themselves, basically. The next group starts on the 17th of July.
Okay.
And I'll put all the information on the Facebook page. We're getting full very soon, and I only run it twice a year. So if this is something that you're really interested in, let me know. It's on early bird price at the moment. Go on.
I just missed that last part. It's only on what? Sorry.
It's on the early bird price currently at 1,700, and it goes up at the end of June.
Okay.
And if you don't want to work in a group, or you feel, you know, that your business is a little bit, more fully formed, you've been running for a while, and you've been, basically you've been transforming and shifting, and your expertise has changed, and your website is left behind a little bit, that's when we work one-to-one. And those projects are basically bespoke and tailored, just to each and every client, and we decide, you know, exactly what you need and we don't need. So yeah, we run through a kind of deep inquiry on that one. We do the inquiry on your website school, but obviously the one-to-one, there's a lot more, you know, one-to-one contact. That's it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Nora.
You're very welcome. And lovely to have you all. Thank you for sharing your website. And I look forward to chatting more in the Facebook group.
Thank you so much.
Yes. So send Nora any questions. You can just, because you're all in the Wealth Academy, just contact Nora either through, well, maybe send a message or email, whatever you prefer. I don't know, Nora, but we prefer that.
Either. I don't
Doesn't
mind.
matter. Yeah, the first one is fine.
Yeah,
So,
you can just, I like it when people post questions on the Facebook group, because
Yes.
then everybody can learn.
Yeah, exactly. Cool.
Great. Thank you so much.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome.
Thanks.
I'll upload this on the, yeah, cool. Whee. So see you next month, Sarah, and I'll see you soon, Luke, and I'll speak to you soon as well, Sophie, I think.
And
Okay.
thank you for joining us, Robin.
Thanks
Yeah,
very
thank
much
you,
Thank
indeed.
you. Thanks.
Very
Okay, guys. See you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Do you want to stay on for a sec, Jenny?
Yeah,
good.
I'll just stop the recording.